Welcome back, everybody, to Yakuza Like a Dragon.
None was underleveled.
Well, he's not really, actually. Only like 2 levels.
Lower level than the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm. He's beautiful. He also took off all of his accessories when he left.
I definitely haven't. I've never gone through a significant part of a Japanese role-playing game without realizing that the game unequipped all the equipment on the character that left my party temporarily, and got to almost the end of the game. Finally checked his equipment and realized he was wearing nothing for half the game. I would never
pretty
do
sure
that.
you've mentioned in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes, I did that. I've done that to Goofy multiple times. Probably half of my playthroughs I've done that.
Hmm.
Poor Goofy.
You also gotta be careful because he's still wearing all the stuff he previously had as well.
Man, my stuff sucks. Yeah, we can't have him wear the absolutely safe shoes. He could be trapped forever.
Yeah, Adachi can wear them.
No!
He's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
Hey.
Aw, they're worried about
I'm
me.
just trying to get you alone so I can get revenge!
Kasuga-kun, follow me.
I'm gonna get
So,
murdered.
who's the guy you wanted me to meet?
An old friend of yours. He prefers to meet with you alone.
That going down the stairs animation looks so
I don't
happy.
get it. Did he rescue
He's
you?
like, do.
More or less. Thing is, he's with the only alliance.
What's his name?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
Guess I'll have to ask him myself.
Pretty much.
It's been a while, Aniki. Mitsu. Holy shit! Mitsu! You're okay!
We haven't seen you since Part 2!
But I seem to be doing better than you, at least. What's going on, man? I never caught
Also,
up
the
with you
theme
after I
playing
got out
right
of
now
prison.
is probably my
Have you seen
favorite,
Arakawa song
one of my
recently?
favorite themes in all of Yakuza.
Us peons hardly ever see him these days. So I've heard. Not happy about that myself. Even though we're Omi Alliance now, inside, I'm still Arakawa. So you're Omi too? Yeah. I had to rescue Zhao in secret. If they find out, I'll be executed. Doesn't that mean you shouldn't be talking to me? It does. But I had to say one thing to you. I can't say much else, but you need to know. What? Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies. More than he's already got? I can't say anymore. I'm sorry. Mitsu. I'll be in touch.
Was he basically just another guy in the clan? Or was he like...
He was Ichiban's partner.
Okay. So, yeah, basically
So what's
another
gonna
guy
happen to the
who
Yokohama
got along
Luma?
with Ichiban.
Yeah.
But not any.
Straight from the
Outside of that,
jungle,
not
huh?
someone
Obviously,
super.
Mabuchi's ruined everything.
No, he was
The Great Wall is full of
Ichiban's
holes
best
now.
friend back in the
If
day.
we only decide to invade, it'll crumble.
This is what we get for not seeing a guy since part 2
Yeah.
months ago in recording time.
It's all over. And with me like this.
Man, it hurts just looking at that.
Hurts having it. That's why I'm thinking of stepping down.
Huh?
It doesn't matter so much who the boss of the Liu Meng is. In the end, the only thing that really matters is whether my men have a place to call home. You get it?
Yeah. I know the Liu Meng origin story.
Huh? Then you know why we formed in the first place. I don't know if I can keep us going anymore. I was never that great at it. Not like my father.
But who's the next leader gonna be if you step down?
I have someone in mind. Someone who's tough, bold, friend of yours, actually.
What? Who?
Song Hui-san.
Song Hui? You'd give the Liu Meng to the Komi Jewel?
Yeah, I know. Up to now, the two factions have been like oil and water. But the world's changing. Walls are crumbling. If we don't start banding together, none of us will survive. Not everyone will accept the merger, of course. I'm sure we'll lose members. But that hasn't changed the overall situation for the Eugene 3. It's join or die.
Yeah. I think I see what you're saying.
Do you?
You figure Song Hui will keep the Liu Meng from going extinct. Meanwhile, the Komi Jewel get a new home. So both your people and her people will be better off. Everyone's a big, happy family.
Well, you don't have to put it like that exactly. Soft sweetheart terms and shit.
Yeah, I do. You're a good guy with a big
I
old
love
heart.
Zhao.
I kinda figured.
Robbie Damon's like half of it.
I can't be that annoyed with you. The Eugene 3 do owe you a lot. The Seiryu clan's probably singing anthems about you.
Yeah, speaking of, I think I'll visit the chairman and see how grateful he really is.
Sounds like you plan on making a big request.
But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
It's just something I want to ask him. I think he'll be willing to talk about more secret shit now, don't you think?
You should. We all owe you big time. You sure don't hesitate to cash in on favors. Well, give my regards to him when you see him.
And now head all the way down. Alright, should we have Jungi-han or Nanba?
Why do you make these decisions hard? Gosh, damn overpowered dealer classes.
She's my attack everyone character. And Psycho's healer. So yeah. Jungi-han or Nanba. I'll probably switch it out every part or so.
Let's do Nanba for now.
Okay. Welcome back, buddy.
Why do I have to wear this eye patch?
Somehow you're still... I don't know, you seem pretty good with it.
I got this. I'll show you.
I got this! No, I got this! No, I'll show you! Just fighting over who's the better. Who's better.
love when they were next to each other like that.
Want to fight?
Might have been overpowered a bit.
Sure you want to get hurt?
You can't spell okay without Oklahoma. Wait.
Oh, cool.
Something's wrong here.
Wait, what? What the hell did you even say?
You can't spell okay without Oklahoma. Or something.
Sure.
Wasn't this about overkill? What am I talking about?
Hey, look, better cards for dealer.
What's the deal with that? They said big funny.
Where's the attacks at? 94, 86, 65, 77, 77, 105, 99, 105. Kind of weird when you think about it, where Adachi actually does probably have the best one currently. Okay, area's 3 points under Katsuga's attack.
Huh.
Ichiban has the defense, mostly because that's all I give him. I wonder why I give the main character who, if he dies, the game's over, defense.
Defense!
I got it. I have secrets too. Where we're landing. You're gonna get strong. Sure you can beat me?
I got this. Have fun with this.
We haven't seen the pigeons in so long.
We sit down. Right.
You're
I'll
right
show you.
now.
Let's see what we get.
Resist. Still murdered. Alright, that is something I forgot. Right. That's a slight issue.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think backup party members don't get the bond points.
Let's go.
Well, I guess we just have to give him more bombs entries.
Yep.
Here we go.
Which, by the way, I'll be doing with Namba as well, which, since you've gotten far enough in the story, you actually are able to finally get past rank 2 with Namba. Since there's nothing to hide anymore. So you can become closer friends now.
Just like Sojiro, you can't go past rank 2 until you get far enough in the story. I think it was rank 2. Maybe it was rank 3.
Speaking of which, let's go do it.
At least this game actually tells you that you can't advance it any farther. I'm like sort of fart. Still upset about that.
Yep.
Yeah, they're ready to harvest. Alright, let's plant something. I don't have any fertilizer. Nothing sprouted yet.
Oh.
Oh, they're ready to harvest!
Oh, never mind. I was checking the wrong one.
Alright, let's plant something. I don't have any fertilizer.
I'm getting there eventually. And Nanba's moved over here now.
But now I moved over here because we're talking.
You drinking, Namba? Oh, Ichiban. I'm glad you're here. We need to talk. We do? Is it something serious? Look, I need to tell you I'm sorry for lying.
Haven't you apologized about it like 10 times already?
Yeah. Think you can forgive me? Come on, you know we're past that. What's important is your brother got released. All's well that ends well, right? That said, maybe now's a good time to tell me if there's any other holes in your story. You really were a nurse at some point, right? Well, of course I was a nurse. How else could I have brought you back from the brink of death? Good point.
Sherlock.
What about the part where you sold hospital meds? Didn't you say that's how you got your nursing license revoked? Well, that's the short version, but it's more complicated, actually. What do you mean? You'll be the first person I've ever told this to, so I hope you plan on sitting for a while. Man, I'm all ears. Back in elementary school, I read about Florence Nightingale. That's when I knew I was meant to be a nurse. Helping the sick, people being grateful for it. It's all I ever wanted in life. But when I finally put on my scrubs, it was different. Endless late shifts, difficult patients, never a word of thanks. Eventually, I just stopped caring. Little by little, I started cutting corners any way I could. I'd pretend not to hear the intercom, and instead, I'd go doze off somewhere. By the time I hit 40, I had no idea why I ever went into the field. Then one day, this new girl named Mizue showed up. And in her introduction, she brought up who else but Nightingale.
Gosh dang it.
Just like you, huh? We had the same role model, but she still had her spirit. She would rush toward every patient in the ward. Never missed a beat. On top of that, she always had the sweetest smile. So, you had a thing for her. Are you kidding me? She was 23 and a looker. And I was just a middle-aged loser.
You're younger than you look. That seems like the wrong thing to say. Age is only a
Come
number.
on, man. You know as well as I do, age is only a number. What you need, my friend, is passion. A healthy heart, you know? Huh. I'd be more likely to have a heart attack thinking like that. Dude, I'm sure you were crazy passionate about the job back when you got hired. Maybe I was. Still don't see her point. Whenever I saw her working, I could feel my old self coming back. That young version of me.
Raging!
It is all.
Raging passion.
If only I had half her stamina and wasn't twice her age. Anyway, one night I was a little sleepier than usual. So I went out to the back lawn, thinking maybe I could sneak in a nap. And suddenly, I heard a noise from behind. I turned around to find the storeroom we keep the medicine in wide open, and Mizue-chan was walking out alone. Was she restocking? I mean, if you were slacking off, she was probably having to bust her ass. Well, that's the thing. In our hospital, only the pharmacists have access to the storeroom. Mizue-chan and I were just nurses. We didn't even need to go in there. Then what was she doing? Well, at the time, there was a rumor floating around the hospital. Uh-oh. Medicine would keep disappearing. The list never matched the inventory. According to the rumors, someone was swiping medicine and selling it. Illegally. No way. And that was Mizue-chan? It was. As my eyes adjusted, I could clearly see her arms were full of medicine boxes. But why would she need to sell medicine? From what I heard, her parents were under a mountain of debt. So, to lighten some of their load, Mizue-chan was paying everything she could. But a single nurse's salary wouldn't get them out of the hole. No way. So she was stealing the meds to do it? Yep. And I was the sole eyewitness. Thing is, Mizue-chan never noticed me there. Now if it was you, Ichiban,
what would you have done?
Well, calling her out on it would seem to be the right thing to do. But I guess she wasn't stealing it just to be a criminal, huh?
Not in the slightest. She was only doing it for her family. I mean, yeah, she was breaking the law, but she wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Plus, getting caught would cost her her job. Then the debt would only have gotten worse. With all that in mind, I'd say it's a pretty tough call to make.
Now you're on the same page I was. Anyway, in the end, all I could do was watch her walk away without saying a word. If there ever was a criminal who deserved a free pass, it was Mizue-chan. That was what I thought at the time. So I turned a blind eye.
And what happened after that?
It wasn't long before Mizue-chan's actions caught up with her. The hospital director decided to get the police involved and started gathering evidence.
He waited that long to take action?
Well, he was trying to resolve it internally, being that the hospital's reputation was at stake. I guess he got sick of having a thief under his nose, so he escalated it to the next logical step.
But if the cops caught Mizue-chan stealing, that'd be bad news.
She'd have a police record and her name in all the papers. To be honest, it was only a matter of time. She had her whole life ahead of her. How could that happen to someone so young? And on the other hand, you've got me, a guy who totally burned out. A guy who couldn't be further from Florence Nightingale. Better a saint like Mizue-chan stay at the hospital than a sack of shit like me, wouldn't you say?
Namba, are you telling me you...
Yeah. I went up and confessed to the whole thing. Stealing, selling, and all.
And that's how you lost your nursing license?
Yeah. No, and I got fired too. Naturally.
Man, you went all out for that girl. Did she ever contact you after that? Even a call or a letter?
Not that I'm aware. In a matter of hours, I was out of a job and out on the streets.
You regret any of it?
Well, my brother disappeared not long after, so even if I didn't get canned, I would have quit on my own anyway. So, no, to answer your question. Though I do have to admit, I would like to see Mizue-chan off when she goes overseas.
She's going overseas?
Yeah. She always dreamed of running off to some developing country where they really need medical professionals.
She took that Nightingale shit seriously.
Our hospital had an international dispatch program available to staff nurses with at least 3 years tenure. This year would be Mizue-chan's third, and I know she would take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, why not go say farewell?
If only I could. For starters, I don't even know when she leaves.
Maybe if you ask one of your old nurse buddies, they'll tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the little rat who stole the medicine, if you forgot that detail. They want nothing to do with me.
Well, hello, boys. Don't worry, the life of the party's here. Care to bring me up to speed?
Oh, Sachan. Are you drunk?
I think you're drunk. Now, fill me in, if you please.
Oh, Namba here was going off on one of his hobo horror stories again.
Hobo horror stories?
Well, no house means no toilet, right? Care to guess what he had to do when he had the shits?
Yeah, I'd rather not. And here I was, thinking I'd get actual substance out of two grown men instead of literal crap.
Thanks for covering for me.
I got you, man.
I don't mind if we let Sayako know at some point, but preferably not when she's plastered.
Yeah, no kidding.
This party's fantastic.
Alright, now we can be a fortune teller!
So you guys, I'm going for a 2-second nap. Fully rejuvenated.
I'm gonna take a 2-second nap so I can throw more darts. Wait.
Who's Airy?
There's a question. Hey, we have a question to answer.
Strip club? That's an old-timey building.
Yeah, check it out, Ichiban. They're looking for part-timers.
900 yen an hour, huh?
Think about it. Make a little money, 2 birds, 1 stone, huh?
2 birds, 1 stone? Getting paid's 1 bird, so what's the other?
Huh? Oh, well, the feeling of contributing to the betterment of society?
Pull that out of your ass, didn't you?
I'm kidding. But I should tell you, it's not like you'd be able to watch the show.
What?
I know the guy who runs the place, and they're looking for someone to help with ticketing and equipment.
Oh, I see.
They can also pick up on whether or not someone's got an ulterior motive almost instantly.
Ulterior motive? Nonsense. I'm just looking for good, honest work.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Guess a job's a job, no matter where you're at.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Well, we have the good models. Must mean
You
there's a
may
cutscene.
Would seem so.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk.
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. The ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Ijincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do.
I don't know Juigi Han's real
Eventually,
name.
the Seiryu clan will
Probably.
succumb to the Omi alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones.
Or why
the great
kids love
wall of
Cinnamon
muscle
Toast
was their
Crunch.
only protection.
Never could understand that
Now
one
it's
either.
crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes, especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane.
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogikubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats, minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo Sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogikubo Sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence, is that you ended up in Ichincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower?
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
First I must
Let's have it
finish
for
my
lunch
roast
tomorrow.
duck.
My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Nom 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 nom.
Someone's having fun. Share intel with the party.
Listen. Okay. Hmm?
Go. Hey.
Peking duck date.
A guy's gotta eat. It seems like it's just the girls.
Let's check something real quick.
Me.
Wow, now they're not even touching me at all.
Yeah,
It is just the girls!
It's just the girl.
Huh. It's just weird. Well, now we know.
Back to slot 3 with you, Namba.
Oh, you went over there.
Tell me your secrets or I'll throw you in the river.
My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban. Dump him in a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. And I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? Was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
Ah, secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they
Secrets
bring someone
within
alive?
secrets. Darkness with
We're supposed to
darkness.
give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
I mean, realistically, that's not actually very trustworthy evidence
I
because
don't want
people's
to dash your
memories
hopes or anything.
can screw
When
with
you were
them
done
pretty
here,
easily.
you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
I don't think I called it, but I'm pretty sure I was thinking that when he shot him back then, that it was probably to fake his death, basically. I kind of wish I had called it back then.
Yep. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.